switch back and forth. Like hold a second, bang, then you switch, bang, you just move in and out. That's also okay. I do that all the time where I just move in and out of stretches. Yeah. And I'm really thinking like through my upper back, I'm like opening on my chest. Yeah. So two sets of wrestler squats, right? 10, 10, stretch. If you can do 2 sets of 5-second stretches, that's better. And then just like a 10-second hold of like a nice wide horse stance. 10 seconds. Every hour if you can bust that out, it's gonna probably help a little. Okay. So the reason I did the wrestler squat is because of this. Sometimes when you level change right now, it's like kind of like level change, you're kind of bending this and right. You remember when you decide to do that level change, I have to rely on my legs to take me around. It'll make it life easier. Because then your body is like strong. Just the same as when I hit that single leg, I want to be in like a strong body position. I don't want to be like caught like that. Then I get choked, you know? Okay, keep playing, bro. A couple of more rounds of this.
Yeah.
You're right, dude. That's my eyebrow. Good. You okay? I made a knee in the head. Okay.
Did you give me one?
Yeah, I bonked you a little bit.
Oh, I don't know.
So always fight for the inside, just like with the legs, yeah? Exactly. Because now you can choose which hand gets to the head.
You okay?
Yeah, that's good. So it's a great pull. Okay? I'm going to put a little bit of weight on your neck now, okay? I'm going to lightly snap your neck so you get used to it.
Okay. Remember, I have a headache.
I know. Now like 20 minutes, okay?
What time?
It's been 34 minutes. Come on. And then we're doing good. We're kind of staying active. And again, tap. If you need to tap out and take like a minute break, do it. Yeah? I'm just going to give you some resistance for your back and your neck. Your job is to maintain a strong base, right? Not super narrow, because then I get TP side to side, and not super skinny, short this way, because then easy to fall this way. Nice, wide, not super, like not ridiculous, but decently wide, shoulder width apart, a little wider maybe, right? A little bit front, and you're always maintaining your good stance in your legs. Right? As I snap and things like that, you're gonna get pulled off and things like that. I just want you to move with your feet. Always just be moving with your feet and always maintaining the stance. You don't have to be super low, but always try to take that shot with your legs, so your neck's not the one that's taking it, yeah? Okay? I'm gonna get the inside position. Your elbows are in. Strong, bend those knees. Okay. Good. Yeah, exactly. You're maintaining your stance. Your goal is to maintain good posture, good stance. So as I pull you forward, exactly, maintain good stance, good structure, good. Good. And hands on me, okay? You can put your hands on me, yeah? Good. And if you need to pause, yeah, just don't. You see how you super collapse? Try to maintain like you can't always push, like if I try to do that to you, let's say my hand is super collapsed, right? I don't know how that actually happens. Sometimes, because I'm pulling you forward, it's like pull me forward. Instead of trying to just like extend to the elbow, I'm gonna think like drive up so that this part of my arm is what's pushing. If I find myself like collapse, I'm trying to push like this, it's kind of hard. So if I just move my hand up, so the part of my body that I feel tension pushing into you is here rather than here, I'm gonna be stronger, right? Like if I lean into you, for instance, like lean into you. So this is, if I try to push from here, just this is hard. But if I'm here and I push, I'm stronger, right? So if you find that I'm collapsing you, then don't get too committed because then you get under. But bend the elbow just a little bit more, right? And maintain that. See how much stronger that feels, right? Versus if you go down here, now I've got to push. It's awkward, right? And all of this probably is tired really quick. Take a deep breath, give you a second, shake it out. Bounce. Not heavy bounce, like light. Just think like jump rope. When you jump rope, you don't jump high, right? Nice and easy. So you're just kind of feeling it bounce. Everything that you see. This is actually a thing, like here as wrestlers, like we get on the mat, they do this a lot. It's to loosen everything, it's to get rid of extra tension. Huh? Yeah, okay. So you just however, the thing is like a shake it out. Yeah, right? You're maintaining your stance, good. Hands can be hooked on me if you want. But again, the structure is really more to the elbows, right? Not too straight. Always more, at least 90, no less than 90, but never close to straight. Yeah. And you can even have your hands on me if you want. There you go, on my chest, on my shoulders, exactly. And you can switch your stance as you circle. Yeah, exactly. Just maintain your stance. Good. Elbows are tight. Strong legs. Just take your deep breath, exactly. What you need. Dive your forehead into me. Maintain. Slightly to the brow of your eyes. Yeah, that was good. We'll go one more round like that, okay? Shake out those shoulders. If you need to shake out this way. If you need to shake your butt like this, shake your legs. Wiggle. I do this a lot too. Shake the muscles. Just keep on. Do you need to step every time I do that? Can you absorb it without stepping? Can you absorb it in your legs without stepping? I wonder. It's a question to champ, yeah?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you do your thing. Do what feels good right now. In a sense, that game that we're playing just now right there, it's kind of like half of that game you played, but with hands included, where you used to always keep your head on me, you know? So the next game we're going to play, it's kind of a reaction game. It's going to be a combination of this game we just played with the earlier game when you're snapping, moving me around. You're going to be moving around, snapping me around. I'm going to be trying to move you around, snap you around. Your job is maintain your stance, move me, keep me off balance. And then at some point while we're playing, you actually no, it's not gonna be a counter shot yet. It's just gonna be your attacking game first. You're guys gonna be playing, right? You're playing, you're fighting for inside, constantly getting a head control somehow. Right? Let me just so getting somehow head control snapping. As you're moving in, you're trying to keep your stance. And then whenever you're ready, you're gonna snap and then like you're just gonna duck down. You're gonna snap, duck down, and your goal is to just get right as close as you can to the body. Right? Close enough to this leg to wrap it up and to hug my hips. Your job is to get there. And the way you have to do that is you're going to have to bend your knees, right? So we're playing, snapping. Whenever you're ready, you get low, and then come inside and just hug me. Right? It doesn't have to be fast, nice and easy. Right? So we're playing. Whenever you feel good, you're going to snap. Yeah, exactly. And just know that it's going to be easiest to go underneath me when I'm not down, right? And so if you don't want me down, which way do you want me to be? Up. So for me to want to go up, what do you have to make me do? Exactly, right? So that's my reaction is to go up. Does that make sense? So it's going to be playing. It could even be off of like, you know how we're doing it this way and then you went under? It can even be the same thing. It can be here and then boom. Right? When you're ready, just throw it out of the way, and then your job again is to just like get right inside and just hug. Right? Hug, step if you want. That'll show pizzazz. Good, exactly. Yeah, right there. Because once you're in there, then you can step up and hip in and take me up, right? That was good double. You dropped your arms around my legs and I couldn't move. I want to watch that one later. That was good. What time was that on? I'm going to timestamp that. That was 43. Okay. That was pretty solid. Let me move this away from this thing so I don't fall into that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I mean, that felt pretty good on mine. How did that feel on your end?
Yeah, I just tripped, but...
Yeah, but the entry felt good. Like, you felt really deep inside. Like, you know? Yeah. That time was like you came in and you were still high. You gotta get low. And again, in real life, you don't even gotta get to your knees. A lot of you can even like do a double leg where you and your knees never hit the ground. Like that's an option. Your knees don't have to touch the ground. I just think like to learn it's like so easy just to get down here. We'll go for a ride. A couple more rounds and then we do a counter shot version of this, okay? I'll explain what that is in a second. Yep, and again, not here, lower, right there, yeah. Under the butt cheeks if you can. Under the butt cheeks. Because as soon as you start coming up above the butt cheeks, then it's more of like a body lock takedown, right? So if you can, be right at the crevice of my cheeks. But then you can pinch your knees, like get to that position. And close your hands, right? So long as it's right there, if you pinch your elbows, now you control how far my legs can come out. And it's just like, you know, when we talk about sweeps and stuff, right? When you sweep, guess what I'm going to try to do?
Break fall.
Not break fall.
Sorry,
It's a different, you know what I'm talking about, right? Post. Try to post. Same thing with double legs, like only, right? If you try to take me down, my natural instinct is going to be able to post with my legs. So when you pinch those elbows, it prevents me from being able to post. You might not stop me, but you slow me enough to be able to take me down. Right? How are you connecting your hands, by the way? Good, beautiful. Good, right? Yeah, nice. Get those hands heavy on my hands. Get those heavy hands, Thank you. Good, there you go. And now pinch. Hip forward, lift me up. Whoop, good. That's it. Nice. How does that feel?
I still mess up with my hands.
Oh, good, again, but it doesn't matter which way.
No, I mean like I'll do this.
That's okay too. This is like a butterfly grip. You still got the same pinching. And the thing is, you can always go. This is better than like this. Okay, so like, the worst thing you can do is like, hug like this, or hug like a grip like this. These are both garbage, right? But this is okay. To me, this is better, and that is also pretty damn good. I just prefer this because I have so much more, you know, and I can start doing like rear naked grips off that. But again, this is okay. This is just you literally just let yourself go and you can get to this. You know, so this is also a really strong grip. It's just harder to pinch with here versus like here. That's all it is, right? So totally fine. Doesn't matter. Again, so long as you're not like single legs, thumb grip like this. It's always like here, and I'm like keeping everything tight, right? And like I got, you know, I don't have to like think of the way. Good. I know, like I literally explain how I don't want to talk about technique in class for a reason, and it's like I don't know. Yeah. It was super awkward. I just was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, my days. I don't get it.
Yeah. No,
It's super. I don't understand it. Like why that's necessary. Like, especially when I just done the whole class talking about like how like the technique isn't so important right now. We're just the idea is to get around. That's what you need to do. But it's so important. Okay, ready? Heavy. Oh my God! That was a really nice shot. Good grip, good control, elbows in, hips up and turn. Good. And the more your hips go up strong, the better. And then your head immediately connects. Start dragging your shoulder. Good, exactly. Always finish strong. It's okay.
What toe is it?
This one right here, it's okay. That's part of the game. It's good. That was a really good shot. Because like you shot, like you slid into position. So now let's do the final game for the stand-up. And then I just want to do like mount escape 2 times. 2 mount escapes and then we'll be done, yeah? The final game is this. It's a reshot. It's a counter reshot. A counter shot. So we're playing the same game, bang, all that stuff. And now I'm gonna be the one to shoot first. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna basically like keep me away, right? You're gonna move your legs away out of the way. Boom. Right? Almost like a sprawl. But I'm not gonna fully come in. Because again, your forearms are stopping me from coming in closer, right? Like if I'm here and you have a strong forearm elbow down, and I go this exactly. But don't like if you do it to me, reach for my legs. I'm not doing this. Alright? As you come down, here, you see how I'm like just getting my legs away, but I'm still grabbing into you? Okay, so when you shoot, boom, and then guess what you're gonna do as after your shot finishes?
Not done.
So like normally, right? So feel what I do in real life, right? Strong. Move it the way.
Oh.
Good. And then what happens? Yeah, get back to your stand now. Yeah. It's like you're just moving away and putting that block between us. So again, here. Do it. Yeah, exactly. What did you naturally want to do?
Go back. Push back.
Yeah, exactly. What did I do as soon as I reached and it failed? What was my body doing? Do you know? I went backward. What happened to my posture? Do you know?
Stay forward.
Do it again. So here's my posture now, yeah? Went up. Guess what you need? Guess what you can do when my posture is up? Go low. So the counter shot comes off that. It's the natural instinct of you stop me, right? And honestly, you should be stopping with the other hand, not even the front, right? So now we're gonna play like always opposite hand, right? So it's like I shoot, I stop, and then how you're leaning forward, you're just gonna your hands are stopping you from falling. You're just gonna use that to then come forward. Okay? So hands up, right? And more important than this, exactly, it's always the other hand. And you don't always have to have a full form. Sometimes you can block with like a thumb post. Exactly. Yeah. And if we start, thumb it down. I'm not sure. There you go. There, that feels so uncomfortable. All right. So we're playing. And then there's your shot. It's a feeling thing too, right? Okay? I want you to feel it. I'm gonna go nice and slow. Alright? Strong hand. Good. You gotta get low and then shoot. Get low and then shoot, okay? See if you can figure this one out. This is like your big challenge. The other stuff were like small challenges, but you clearly got it. And now it's just like, can you do that last thing that we did? But off a counter, rather than like you initiating it. It's like, I go, and then as I come up, you hit that. There's your moment to feel. When I start to rise, and you start to, you're awake, you load it up. Load it. Okay? Lift up the elbows, is okay, yeah? Good, exactly. Exactly. We'll go slow. I'll go slow enough that you can take your time to go pink, and then when you're ready, maybe.
Yeah, because that's the wonky for me.
Yeah, so try it. Just nice and easy. Playing. Good, exactly.
Head on, what do you got?
Oh! That's okay, that's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You're good, you're good, you're good. You went on the whole foot, that's way better than the toe.
Yeah, that hurt my knee though.
Are you alright? Good. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Don't drop heavy. You okay?
Yeah, it's like it hit the numb spot of my knee
Yeah.
where they did the surgery, so it's like even more uncomfortable.
Nice and easy. Even when you enter, you don't have to shoot fast. Shoot slow. Shoot nice and slow. Okay? Take your time with it. The main thing is for you to get a sense of feeling. I reach, your feet goes out of the way, I come up. Exactly. That's what you're here. Alright? And realistically, you won't even be on both knees. Realistically, what will happen is what you just do. Alright? You go. And then here. And your hips come forward to lift up. Alright? Nice and easy. Good, exactly. And as you come up now, as your hips come forward, I want you to actively be thinking, drag your head into me. Yeah, exactly. You see how it's kind of, you see how it kind of makes you like tip like that? You need that effect now, okay? That was good. That should feel better on your knees than when you're going both knees down. It's a little bit longer this one here. It's a little bit longer. Maybe like 3 more rounds of this one. And then we'll just come back at the mount escapes and then that'll go. So long. Nice and easy, good, yes. Good again. Yeah. Pinch your elbows inward. So keep, yeah, exactly. That's it. Get some water real quick.
Like my knees gonna lose it.
And so always, if you can, put opposite hand this foot. No, opposite. Yeah. This hand kind of like your shield. If I reach for your leg, exactly. And as you start to play now, see? And as I start to reach, good.
You know what I do a lot is I do this.
That's okay too. This is also, this is still to me better than this, and still better than this. But again, from here, the switch is just that, or that. This or this. Preferably, if you can just do this, that'd be better. But it's still better than nothing. This is still a better grip to me than like again. This is garbage. Break your own finger. And this, there's no strength. It just slides. You're shooting forward without going down. I think that's your problem. Yeah, that's why. Does it feel wonky to you when you're coming in? It feels like coming down forward a bit, right? Rather than being like, oh wait, and then you're already low, you just kind of crawl toward me. Be low, be monster. Rely on those legs. Get low, and then step forward with them. There you go. Yeah, and then, yeah. That means you have to rely on your thighs to do the work. Which sucks, because that means your legs are going to be feeling it. Okay, we'll switch to the mount escape. We'll look at it kind of technically lightly, and then we'll do a game of it, and then we'll do the second monoscape, technical, light game, and then we're done. Okay? So yeah, just like our stand up, all that stuff. That was a boom boom. Yeah? This is rigid almost, right? We never let a collapse past 90. We never let it get less than 90, but we never just push straight arms either. I don't want to say never. There's times when you might just be like F you and lock your elbows out. But generally speaking, right? Like we're here, shoulders are down, pressing, good. And I want to feel this connection to my hips. Exactly. Do you feel how I come forward? Do you feel that connection to your hands? That's what we want. We want to from here. Start to go hips up. And whichever direction you go, yeah, hips up. And keep that strong. Move away, move away. Don't just think you can just. I think the big thing is sometimes you do this thing where you bridge one time and you think you're going to have enough space to get that knee in. In real life, you're going to have to go bump and then pop, pop, pop and move yourself away a little bit. You're going to have to move. Just like when you do, you know, the ball game sometimes when it's like you're trying to enter with your leg. You can't, right? It's too tight. What do you have to do? Now you have that room to get that leg inside. It's the same thing, except we're starting here. But I don't think it's enough room to do everything you need. Move it just a little bit so this shin's coming in, right? And then you can start to ashis, X, things like that. Move until your elbow knee connection happens. And don't try to force this knee through. Rather think, move your hips away a little bit more. Yeah, until now it's easy to move that knee up, yeah? That's what I mean. I want you to go enough, just far enough that this knee can come in without having to work so hard to get there, yeah? Now from there, you have options. Like either you go into a full ash, like I start to come forward, this foot's down, right? Strong bridge, kick me up. And now you start going to ashis. High hips, knee ashi, good. Or you go into, X guards, where your leg goes inside. Yeah. This is ashi. X would be this foot, go underneath, and now into X guards. Or you go back, instead of kicking me up, maybe you, this knee's in. Now this foot goes on the ground. That foot goes on the ground. And you switch your hips completely. Good, and move your hip up until this other knee comes up. Now you're in a full guard kind of situation. Those are kind of like your options, right? I think
I prefer the X guards or ashes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to get out as much. But it's also just good to understand how to do this action. How to be able to go, boom, this knee comes in, and then like I put this foot down, and then be able to switch. It's always good to have that option. Why? Because once you're completely out, right, go sit up.
You said 20 minutes.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't think it's past 20 minutes.
No?
I think your perception is making you feel like it's been like an hour. It's not that long, babe.
Okay.
So yeah, I get this knee, right? It never hurts to be able to get this knee. Be realistic. Sit on your knees, please. Okay. Boom. Sit on your knees.
It's just my knee hurts.
Okay. Because from here, you're going to be driving forward, and now I have, like things that you do like to do. You know what I mean? Like you have attacks. You have a lot of options, right? You can come up, you can sit up, butterfly guard. They stand up, maybe you start doing ankle picks. Like you have attacks that you actually do. I want you to do Ashinami and X guard, of course, but that's not really positions you actively play right now. Right? So your escapes, if you do an escape and it leads you to a place you don't actually play, like more than likely realistically what's gonna happen? They're gonna pass, right? But if you can learn to properly escape completely out, get to guard again, you can always decide, I'm out one leg, I don't need to switch. I just go, boom, Ashi. I can always do the Ashi. But that means you have to develop an Ashi ground again or a X guard again. Right? Which is also good. I want you to have that too. Right? But it never hurts to swivel your hips and switch. You being able to move your body is always like a skill that you should develop. Okay? One more, and then we'll play the game of it. Moving up that you can get that knee through without too much effort. There you go. And now Put that foot on the ground first, babe.
Yes.
No, the other foot.
But then I hit yours.
It's okay. That's fine. Put that foot on the ground. Think about bringing that heel close to your butt. Exactly. Boom. And now using this, you gotta switch your hips. Yeah, that's the motion. And don't bend your knee yet. Don't bend your knee yet. Keep this straight. Get your yeah. Because as you move, as you hip out, now your other knee can easily come out. That's how you want to move. You want to go switch, 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 switch. Your hips gotta like completely be able to rip from like you get one knee in. Look, I'm here. My body's on this side, right? With this foot really tight to me and just my toes, I should be able to completely invert. In my mind, that's like the goal. I'll probably never actually switch that hard, but I want to switch that hard because they're gonna be in real life. They're gonna be putting pressure on me, and if I like half-heartedly think I'm gonna get through doing 50% of that work, then I'm gonna get smushed. But if I go 100%, I'll end up somewhere in the middle, which is enough to get my leg out. Let's play the game now.